So I came across a couple of, relationship confessions, which, was like crazy to me because I'm a love advocate. I don't believe that love should be perfect, but I believe that, love should be simple, right? You can agree with me on that one. So let's just go through a couple of confessions which caught my eye, and I was like, what? People are really going through the most. First one. So this one says that my partner bores me. While he was working, he was emotionally abusive, not spending time with me, and when we have sex, and I no longer feel him. I mean, he bores me. Mind you, I'm married to this person. Now I'm cheating with my ex. He's also married and enjoys every moment. I want out of this marriage, but I feel so sorry for him because, he doesn't work. I'm the breadwinner, and I'm also afraid that people will judge me if I leave him in his state. The moment he gets a job, I'm out. That's a confession. That's what I mean. People are going through a lot. I don't even know what to say about this one. It's crazy. But I mean, she's a little bit, thoughtful. She's not gonna leave now. She's bored, until he gets a job. I feel for the guy. The next one, keep me anonymous on the topic. But what bores me about my partner, his eating habits annoys me. That's a little bit odd. If we eat and leave some leftovers, he will wake up super early and eat them while chewing loudly and go ahead and have about 9 slices of bread. He eats too much for this economy. Oh, that's true. That we are in. He can't spend the whole day without eating pap. I'm forced to cook pap every day. When I cook rice, he complains and says that he won't be full. Such a confession. It's like, at the end of the day, love doesn't question such things. I mean, a habit is a habit. If somebody eats too much, if it's bad for their health, I would understand if you are worried. But if it's not, it's not negative for them in any way, it's not a confession. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense for me, that one. Another one, he does music and and he does music and it is known locally. Whenever we travel, he plays his music only. Our son is his biggest fan, so he always requests that we play his music. And I get bored. I can't say anything because, I love him. I feel like hitting the child because he loves his music too much. I'm even shy to host my friends and family because he plays his songs only. They are nice, but we can't be listening to them all the time. Obviously, the guests can't say anything. This one, I understand. It is a confession. I mean, yes, we understand that you love your art, but it cannot be the main, thing that we listen to all the time. Have some open mind, allow people to have, their own preference in your space. That one, I understand it, man. The other one says, one thing I despise about my husband is everything is a competition to him. When I say, for example, my friend's BF bought a car, he says, I'll buy one. I'll buy a better one. Wow. Look how beautiful these cupboards are. I can make better ones. Wow. Look how cute this baby is. I make cuter babies. It's irritating, honestly. I can't compliment anyone. Everything he can do better. Fuck, man. That is annoying. You cannot keep on comparing yourself to everybody and everything, because at the end of the day, if you keep on saying that I'll do this better, I'll do this better, next thing you'll say that I'll get a better partner. I mean, it's annoying. This bragging thing in a relationship can be really annoying, truly speaking. So I feel her. The other one, on this topic of what we don't like about our partners. My husband doesn't cover his mouth whenever he sneezes, and he's got a toxic breath. Every time I smell his breath, my feelings drops by 10%. I'm sure I'm on zero because I no longer let him touch me. He can cheat if he wants. I don't care. That's crazy. Why don't you tell your partner that he's got a toxic breath? I mean, why don't you buy good stuff for him so that it can, remove the toxic breath? As somebody who's in a relationship, you should be able to tolerate some things. And if you cannot tolerate them, find a way to, fix them. I feel like that. Yeah, anyway. Another one. Please make me anonymous. My boyfriend doesn't change his boxers for at least a week. He doesn't like to bath and he pees all over the toilet. Other than that, he treats me like a queen and he's the love of my life. I'm gonna let a few negative things, slide. That's good. If he's got more positive than the negative, I mean, this boxer thing, watch them. Or ask him to watch them. Or buy him a couple of boxes so he doesn't have to, or tell him to buy a couple of boxes, The next one says, click. My man loves smoking weed. Nj. I know if I could ever bring this topic up, he would go insane. He loves weed even more than he loves me. It annoys me because, like, okasitsu be my tekwani, so man. Like, what about oral hygiene? When he kisses me, ungari I'm kissing a dragon. Because kunuka okusha nje. He doesn't even care to take gum, at least to desist. And he loves kissing me. That's another thing. If you don't like, your partner's smell, talk to him about it. Or, buy him the gum. Weed tends to smell a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. You know what I mean? And I can understand where she's coming from. And also as guys, come on, take care of yourself. I mean, some oral hygiene is important, especially when you know that you smoke a lot. Jeez, moving right along. Give me anonymous. My partner and it led to our son's death. I hate him for that. And I don't want anything to do with him anymore. I went through hell trying to mend my heart after losing that baby that I almost lost my mind. I hate him. This is a very sad confession, man. Why would you go sleep around with people until your child dies? I mean, that's crazy. People, come on. Ridiculous. Jeez. Wow. This is a very long one, but it's worth the read. Good evening, Mr. Funny, Mrs. Funny Chef. So I got this from a funny chef who posts, who asks people to send confessions and stuff like that. It says, I love my man wholeheartedly. Nah? The problem he has gay tendencies. Just last week, I was giving him a blow and he changed position and bent like a woman. I was embarrassed. He wanted me to rim him. I once told him I will never do it. He does it to me and it disgusts me. I've reprimanded him so much. He fucks me so good. But the problem is his obsession with my anus. He loves rimming. If he cheats, I will leave him because it means he licked another woman's ass. Ew. Why am I smelling ass now? Jeez. Ew. That itself makes me want to vomit. This other day, he wanted to put his thing in my anus. I jumped. Then he said he thought I'm enjoying. If he sees this, he's gonna know it's him. Well, he should leave my anus alone. Oh, by the way, yeah, who came up with this spitting in someone's mouth? It's a very crazy, what the heck are people going through? I mean, if you swing both ways, make your partner, aware. And also, if you have those type of tendencies, come out the closet and just live your free life. Why are you putting other people through such things because of you are afraid to be fully yourself? That's crazy. Find yourself. So these are the confessions which I came across. That shows that a lot of people are going through crazy things in their relationships. And I just hope that wherever you are having it a little bit, tiny bit easy, because it can never be easy, maybe simple, but it shouldn't be perfect, because if it's perfect, then it's not real. You know what I mean? So, I mean, at the end of the day, another thing, if you've got problems with your partner that you cannot tell them, at least try to fix them without them actually knowing that. If your partner's breath is toxic, buy them something that desist that diffuses the smell. And then, you don't have to then say it out loud. I'm like, yo, you got a very toxic breath, it smells. No, you can just buy something for them. They got, they repeat boxes. Just buy them new boxes. Just wash them, It's good. It's better than just you coming out right and saying it and then having issues in your relationships. Or rather, find a way to actually say it. You know what I mean? It's easy as that. This is Mr. K Says. Thank you for watching. Nothing crazy, just easy confession.